Hello, welcome to Toys Are Evil. Today, I'm going live on Instagram. Hello to everyone who is tuning in. I'm going live on Instagram. Initially, the intention was to go through another box, like what's in the box. It's on Sunday night. Right now is 15 minutes to 11 o'clock. It's perfect because sound isn't bad. And I really wanted to film that, but I couldn't find the box that I wanted to film. I thought it was on where I saw it for the last couple of days, but I don't see it now. And I have other boxes to look at, but yeah, I'm one-track mind. I wanted to open that box. Be that as it may, then I started opening up other boxes that I had and realized I had a whole set of comic books. Comic books that, yeah, maybe I'll just give it a try. Do a live Instagram flip through or find out what these comics are. I mean, they're in my my shelf for the longest time. And yeah, I just want to go through them. And thank you all for tuning in. I'll just ramble on, just let me ramble on. Yeah, maybe talk about comics. But first thing, I also realized I've been looking at a lot of my old stuff recently. And the problem I have, a lot of my comics are in plastic bags, which is true. But not all of them are sealed. A whole lot of them are not sealed. You know, I'm the sort that let's say would love to do back-to-back comics, like sequentially number 10 followed by 11, 1 2 3 4 5, so I can have two sides, save on the plastic bag and save two comics at the same time. So, but having said that, I have tons of comics which are not properly sealed, and yeah, the smell too. Yeah, as much as you expect from these. This is 1992, man. A lot of these are from the 90s. I was very active in the 90s collecting comics, trading cards. Trading cards, as you can see here, I'm trying to sell my trading card sets. And yeah, this was before toys. So comics were my life. And the only other reason I stopped collecting comics, because I couldn't afford them. I wasn't getting a regular pay. And yeah, irregular pay, so logically, the last thing I stopped collecting regularly is comic books. And that's many, many years already. It breaks my heart, but yeah, can't afford means can't afford. So all my pulls have stopped. And I also recognize I have tons of comics which I've not actually read. I'm a hoarder for comics, hoarder for cards, hoarder for toys, everything. Having said that, I'm just getting myself excited over my old stuff. What I intend to do right now, I don't know if this will be an ongoing video. I don't know. We'll see how the response is. It's just flipping through the stack of comics I have, and yeah, maybe just chat a little bit about them, my experience with them. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Let's have a look. John Byrne's Next Man. I remember Next Man very vaguely because it was like his indie comics with Dark Horse Presents. So he's creator owned, if I'm not wrong. Frankly, I love John Byrne's art, but Next Man is something that might not necessarily be something I remembered. Sorry, bro. Moving on. Marvel Ultimates. Wow, this is like issues 2, 1, 2, 3 collector editions. I've never been a huge trade paperback person. In the early days, back in the days, I always collected single issues. I only wanted single issues, and very, very rarely collected trade paperback. But I realized at the tail end of my collecting, when I realized when funds were tight, and I was not willing to pay for the early issues, single issues, I begrudgingly started to collect trade paperback because I wanted to read more so than I wanted to collect. Even with a hoarder mentality, I wanted to read. I wanted to know what's going on as well. So complicated collected editions like this work for me because I buy to read. It's not buy to sell, it's buy to read. Even later on in my collecting life, after I stopped actively collecting single issues, I would readily buy trade paperbacks to just be able to read. Who drew this, man? Since it's not sealed, oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, maybe let's flip open and have a look. Wow, you see the whites. I remember the whites now have turned yellow. Gosh, I love this artist. Mark Batchley. Is it Mark Batchley? Yeah, yeah. Holds out fine, man. Yeah, this is not comic book review, but it's also something for me to look back upon. Nice. Brian Michael Bendis, the script. Mark Batchley. Ooh, nice. Art Tilbert. The colors. Who did the colors? Color graphics? Wow. Mary Javins. Nice. It's turned yellow, but everything holds up pretty well. Yeah, maybe give myself a chance to start reading comics again, even if it's old comics. I don't have any issues with that. I find myself going back to things that I like. Even more recently, I've been rewatching K-dramas. Even those are finished, I rewatch K-dramas. Currently, I just finished rewatching God of High School anime again. I'm like, good gracious. I loved it, but to want to watch it again, I did lah. Oh, nice. World War. From the pages of 52. Okay, back to back. That makes sense. Book 2. Book 1, fine. Book 3, Book 4. So logically, I would... Let's open this as an example. Then I can save the plastic to wrap my trading cards. Book 4. Ooh, I don't remember reading this, no. So it's just collecting to be able to read. So yeah, maybe I get a chance to read. Is it worth reading? Nah, I'll read and find out. To me, collecting comics is a very individual thing. What you enjoy might not be what others enjoy, but that, at least for me, is that way lah. So 4 issues. Wow, nice. Can read. Can read later. Let me put this aside. New Universal. Ooh, 2 plastics. Put this aside. New Universal number 4. I know I collected from number 1. Warren Ellis. He was my, the guy that I went to. So I wasn't sure. It doesn't strike very strong a memory for me. But because it's Warren Ellis. I'm a sucker for Warren Ellis lah. Nice. Blue Beetle. What does this collect? If this collects the first few issues, I'm happy. Then I can read it again. I mean, the irony is I've not watched the most recent live action movie. I keep wanting to, but I never do. Endgame. This is probably not the first few issues. I don't know. I really don't know. Goodness gracious. It's not even in the plastic bag. Good heavens, man. Oh gosh. Okay lah. Graphic novels can last a bit better because of better paper quality. No, the colors feels a bit muted. You see, it's like brown. Anyway, can read. Can. Ooh. New Gamer's Mr. Hero. I have no idea. I have no memory of this. Let's see if I can... Oh, I feel a trading card. Is that trading card inside? Yes, it is. Nice. No doubt I bought it because it's New Gaiman and also trading card. I'm a sucker for these. Oh, I have not read this at all. I have no recollection of this. Gosh, so can. Okay, something new to read when I have the opportunity. Number 1, yay! Yeah, let me put this together. Nocturnals, come on, man. My idol, man. The artist is my idol. Goodness gracious me. Dan Brereton. I love you, man. I love you. After what I pinned up by Alex Ross. Dude, I love you. I mean, the art in the end, art is what sells it to me. I think I've read this before, but it is not memorable. At least not yet. But can Dan Brereton, man. Come on. Wow, the plastic bags. Okay. At least can transfer a new bag. Oh gosh. I mean, in the ideal world, I need to find. I have spare bags all over the place. The downsides of a hoarder. Not everything is where it's supposed to be. Anyway. Yeah, man, beautiful. Yes. What is the comic named? This one? Nocturnals. I think it's a creator-owned series from Dan Brereton. Nocturnals, like night. It is beautiful lah. Beautiful lah. Beautiful. No doubt about it. Guardians of the Galaxy, $3. This is my own handwriting. So probably I was trying to sell this. Wow. 19, 18, at least 2 back to back. Probably I was trying to sell this. Didn't sell. Hey, happy Diwali too. Thanks. Didn't sell. Birds of Prey. I remember liking Birds of Prey. Chuck Dixon. Let me see the art. Let me see the art. See the art on this. Yeah. So, I mean, I learned earlier on, the cover art doesn't mean interior art is the same. And a lot of times I'm suckered with the cover art lah. I'm a cover art person. Birds of Prey, what number is this? Number 38. Wow. Do I collect Birds of Prey? I don't remember collecting Birds of Prey though. Ha! Ha! Soldier X. Drama. Wow. For a moment there, you look at it, it's like Cable. But probably not. Probably not. More likely not. But you get what I mean? Everything's the same. Or maybe it is Cable. Time warp Cable. Nah, not gonna delve into this. Wolverine Origins. Nice. Oh, nice. Art by Dylan. Steve Dillon? Can. Hey, yes, it is. Like it. Can do. Fan of Steve Dillon as well. The cover is Quesada. Is it Quesada? Rock and roll lah. Rock and roll. Will I read this again? Nah, I've gone through my Wolverine phase. Uncle Sam. I remember Uncle Sam. Nice. Let's have a look at the art. Because it's Daniel Acuna. And I like his art. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It's recognizable. The art style. So this works for me. Will I read this? Probably not. Number 5. Number 5 of 8. I mean, I won't deny if I can get the whole series like one shot together, and more likely that I did, then it's something that will fulfill me if I get to read it from front to end. If not, I'm just getting myself into trouble. You get me? Reading halfway and it's like, I don't know what happens next. Marvel Zombies, Dead Days. Gosh, I love Marvel Zombies. Kirkman, nice. Sean Phillips. I'm more of an artist person, so bear with me my lack of knowledge beyond any other names. But can lah. Marvel Zombies. I'm waiting for Marvel Zombies to join the cinematic universe. We've seen it in the animation, which is fine. But I would love Robert Kirkman. Nice. Sean Phillips. I would love to see Marvel Zombies in animation, in live action. To me, with whatever hoopla that's going on with Marvel right now in the cinematic universe, I'm waiting for Marvel Zombies take over everything. Yeah, that to me will pivot what's going on right now. It might not be a refresh, but it'll be something different. The Boys. Yes, I collected the Boys comic book. I came into it a bit late, but I managed to get the single issues because I managed to get the single issues when they were still affordable. Bear in mind, this is what, 2000s? When did I get this? I don't know lah. I don't know. I stopped looking at the dates already. Nah, I'm not gonna take it out. But the Boys, rock and roll. Avengers. Who will be the Avengers? I used to be a sucker for him. Avengers 5, number 4. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Why is it number 4 and number 5? Kurt Busiek, George Perez lah. That's why I'm here lah. But why Is this new? George Perez, man, come on. Is this new? Squadron Supreme. Wow. Is it a mini series? You can see it's George Perez art lah. You can't deny it lah, bro. Which year is this? My eyesight at this late at night. All I can say is I'll read this at a later date. Sorry if I'm not reading the comments. I'll be just staring at the comics on my own, rambling to myself. But I can read later on. X. Memory is not so strong. Number 5 or 6. Not so strong. Just Hoard lah. Just Hoard. Daughters of the Dragon. I remember. Like Colin. What's her name? Colin what? Goodness gracious. Oh, with billionaire publisher, make it. I forgot the name. Colin. Oh gosh. Okay. My bad. I forgot the names. Ooh, I see something else. Next wave. Man, let me put this back. Properly, but not sealed. Goodness gracious. Next wave, man. I love Next wave, man. Is it Ellis? Warren Ellis lah. I can't doubt Warren Ellis. Next wave was one of the best lines mini-series that I read in my memory, that I really, really thoroughly enjoyed, with art by Stuart Immonen. Gosh, sorry I butchered your name, but I literally totally love it in memory. But I don't remember the story, but I just know I love it. You know, you reach a point in time when you remember things that you love, but why? No idea. Hoard versus Superman. Ooh, Steve Root. You can't deny Steve Root. Cover by Steve Root. Internal art by Steve Root. Can watch. Can read. Nice. Can I put this aside to read? If I have time lah. I'm talking as if I have time to do all these, but the fear is reading comics again. They'll end up loving it, then end up needing it, then end up wanting it, then end up being sad because I can't afford it. Alias. I remember Alias to a degree that I liked it, but I can't say I loved it. But because loving the cover lah, Brian Michael Bendis. Can't go wrong with Brian Michael Bendis. I feel personally. Fallen Sun. Ooh, the death of Captain America. Because David Finch, but yeah, I didn't really remember this as much. Captain America, Ed Brubaker, man. Love his stuff for the period when I was collecting Captain America. But I say that, but I can't remember that clearly. Right, as I told you before, things I remembered fell because it's Warren Ellis. Oh, number one, nice. And Ben Temple-Smith. Let's have a look inside from Image Comics. I'm sure I collected the series, but then again, I am not wholly sure. I was sold with the art. You know, it's the what we would say independent alternative art, not a traditional superhero art, but with very interesting coloring, illustration style, mood. Love it, man. Okay, let me. After all this, I'll sort them out and put them aside. And if I ever decide to go through my stack of comics like I'm doing right now on video, then I can sort them out, then I can read it to my heart's content. At least that's the plan anyway. Young Blood versus X-Force. Drama lah, you know it's drama. And I bought it because of the hype. Do I expect a good story out of it? And just leave it at that. Sorry guys. Ooh, Bloodstone drama. Ooh, loving the cover. I don't know the art inside the same. I doubt so. Yeah, I think I've not read this at all whatsoever. No recollection. I mean, it just came out. I think also part of TV show recently. I can't remember the name with the werewolf. Yeah, my ignorance. Checkmate. Yeah, I remember Checkmate vaguely. And I like the context of groups, even if it's what's the word for it? Let me zoom in a little bit. What's the word for it? Covert, clandestine, spy, etc., etc. So yeah, okay. The Return of Suicide Squad, man. Yeah, moving on. Infantry. Ooh, I like what I'm seeing. Joe Casey. Let's have a look what's inside. Again, I'm a sucker for art. So if the art rocks, I can just stare at the art and not think much about the story. I'm liking the art really, because it's not your traditional pretty boy art, but it's massively detailed with a lot of character work. Can read. Do I have only one issue? Gosh. Aftermath brand. Did I follow this imprint? Don't know, man. Don't know. Okay, finishing soon. Checkmate number 6. Okay, 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 and 7 do not necessarily go together. But yeah, put them aside first lah, in case. Ultimate X-Men. I really enjoyed Ultimate X-Men. Mark Millar, David Fincher, Art Tilbert, Ken. I know I'll like the art already. So Ultimate X-Men again, number 28, number 30. This is looking up. Ta-da! Miss Marvel. Number 4. Will I watch the current movie that's out in the cinemas right now? I would watch it, but more likely it won't be in the cinema. I'll leave it at that. Ooh, a lot of angst. Can. I'm holding back a lot of criticism because I don't need to flag, but can. The cover is Frank Cho, man. Can't go wrong with Frank Cho. Three more issues. Let's see what's this. The more Immortal Iron Fist. Come on, man. I love the Immortal Iron Fist. Okay. No, wait. Am I talking about the right comic right now? Is it the one with the where they go to Kunlun? No, it's not. I over exaggerate, but I love Iron Fist. Not a period of Iron Fist. Not the entire Iron Fist series, just a short period. Can't say I love the TV series. A short period. So now I'm intrigued. What is a variant? Wow. Yeah, back in the days, Hoard also buy variant. Oh gosh, but I can't remember the story. You need to. Yeah, it probably is. Single issue ain't gonna help. So I either find the entire series if I've Hoard them, or I get trade paperback. Incredible Hulk. World War Hulk. Nice. Greg Pak. Okay, I'll open up since it's the last 2 comics in this stack that I'm staring at. And I apologize for not responding to the comment section if folks have been commenting. Maybe I'll take a pause. So I'm losing my eyesight quite a little bit. It's 11 and I'm sure my neighbors are wondering why is this guy talking to himself out loud at 10 minutes past 11. Okay, Ken. Not much comments going on. Thank you all for watching anyway. So let's have a look at what's the inside of this. Okay. Doesn't grab at me. Yeah, I don't think I read this. I think I got it just for the cover. I don't know. I'll just be PC and say that, yeah, I'll just put this aside. Last comic for this stack. Again, these are all randomly taken out from my shelf. Or rather my cabinet. Yeah, and I'll see what I can pull out next time. But before that, last comic. Nice. Magic number 1. Is this like a one-off? Mystic Arcana. Cannot remember. I love the Magic quite a little bit. But all this while, I love the concept. But I don't know how far I get to enjoy what they let her do and what they do to her. So sometimes I'm a bit conflicted. I mean, in the end, I didn't follow as much as I did, except for the 90s. And especially, it's just John Lennon. Especially when it goes to, I mean, I like stuff that's hell related. But after a while, it's, oh, sorry, I'm staring. Khonshu? Is this related to Dark Knight? I don't know, because crocodile lah. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, my comic book knowledge is also vague at best. Feels like Dark Knight. Don't know. So yes, a random stack of comics from my Hoard. And yeah, I don't know if this is something like folks who enjoy looking at me ramble on about comics. I don't know. I'm gonna leave this in my reels, so if anybody's any feedback, what they think about what I'm doing with the comics, let me know. I also realized with my What's in the Box, it was all about me telling folks what I like, but as I looked at the response for it, how people responded to it, if at all, it's like, yeah, I'm just indulging in myself, which is fine. I have no doubt I would, and I I'm thankful I have the opportunity to indulge with myself and my old things, but I also like to share with folks as well, because I could just read these comics by myself, play with my toys by myself, but I want to share and hope to get like-minded folks as well. Having said that, it's oversharing, I don't know, but I'm going to end this stream with my stack of comics, and thank you all for tuning in. And yes, again, if you can, leave a comment or feedback on if I should continue this stack of comics or not. Yeah, I still need to think of a name. Stacks? Comics? I don't know, man. But I'm having a time of my life looking at the comics lah. Actually, I want to start the other stack now, but maybe no, I need to pace myself. Having said that, it's 15 minutes to 11. I'm going to end this stream. Thank you all for tuning in. See you all again soon. Bye-bye.